Title: I found out through a coworker's Instagram that my wife's brother, the manager, had a weekend strategy retreat. I wasn't invited. I didn't say a word, just forwarded the post to the CEO with a screenshot of my outstanding project metrics. Start: I never raised my voice. I never confronted them. Silence has always been my sharpest weapon. The betrayal didn't come in a heated argument or whispered gossip. It came through something careless, an Instagram story. A coworker tagged my wife's brother, our manager, grinning with his chosen circle at a strategy retreat. A cabin, drinks, whiteboards full of ideas. They captioned it like it was some war council. My name was absent. Not a mistake, an omission. I stared at that post longer than I should have. The light from my phone screen burned into me like a branding iron. And I didn't feel anger, not at first, just clarity. A sharp, surgical kind of clarity. I was the top performer. Everyone knew it. Metrics, results, consistency. It wasn't bragging, it was fact. The company was carving out its future, and they left me behind. He left me behind, my wife's brother, the one who smiled across the table at family dinners, who toasted me on my birthday, who shook my hand with forced warmth. His betrayal wasn't just professional, it was personal. And I decided in that moment he would pay for trying to erase me. It wasn't the first sign. I had seen the way he glanced at me in meetings, half threat, half insecurity. I had noticed how my ideas, when spoken through him, suddenly became strategic initiatives. How he always positioned himself as the bridge between me and upper management, as if I were some raw material to be packaged and sold. But that weekend retreat confirmed it. I wasn't overlooked by accident. I was excluded by design. And once I knew that, my role shifted. I was no longer just an employee. I became his quiet executioner. The plan didn't require shouting, confrontation, or exposing myself emotionally. No, that's what he expected, that I'd break, complain, beg. I gave him none of that. Instead, I turned my attention to the one person above him who mattered, the CEO. I gathered my proof, not of betrayal, but of undeniable worth. Performance reports, client testimonials, sales figures that had my name stamped across them. I highlighted the gap between my results and the mediocrity of his circle. Numbers don't lie, and unlike him, numbers have no brother-in-law immunity. I didn't frame it with words. I didn't whine about exclusion. I simply forwarded the Instagram story, attached my metrics, and left the subject line blank. Cold, precise. Let the contrast speak for itself. That Monday morning is etched in me like a scene carved in glass. The CEO walked into the office unannounced. That alone silenced the room. He was a man of absence, always too busy, too far above to descend into the daily grind. And yet, there he was.
He carried the phone in his hand. I saw the glow of the Instagram post on his screen. My heart didn't race, my pulse was steady, because I knew exactly how this would play. Why, the CEO asked, his voice sharp, was the top performer not invited to this retreat? The words cut the air. Everyone froze. My wife's brother, the manager, stuttered. He tried to explain, but nothing coherent formed. His eyes darted from me to the CEO, like a trapped animal looking for an exit. His chosen circle suddenly found their laptops fascinating, their mouths shut. Not one of them dared to defend him. The silence stretched. And in that silence, I felt the shift. Power had moved from him to me. It wasn't dramatic, no firing on the spot, no shouting match. That's not how true revenge lands. True revenge is subtle. It bleeds them slowly, in front of the very people they wanted to impress. From that moment, everything he did was under scrutiny. Every meeting, the CEO's eyes lingered on me, not him. Every report, my name was the one praised. His authority eroded piece by piece, like rust eating through steel. I didn't sabotage him. I didn't need to. His incompetence was naked now, spotlighted by comparison. All I had to do was keep performing and watch him decay under the weight of his own failure. Family dinners changed. His jokes died in his throat. He stopped meeting my eyes. My wife noticed, but I said nothing. Silence again, the most brutal weapon. The climax came 3 months later. The CEO announced a restructuring, a new leadership position, a role designed to oversee strategy and performance. The role should have been his by seniority, but the CEO called my name instead. The applause was polite, cautious. I looked across the table at him, his face drained of color. A man stripped in public, dethroned without ceremony. His smile was gone, replaced with the hollow stare of someone realizing too late that the game had been lost long before today. I didn't celebrate. I didn't gloat. I accepted the promotion with calm gratitude, my voice steady. Inside, though, I savored it, the slow, perfect justice of it all. Now, when I pass his old office, I don't feel pity. He built his downfall the moment he tried to erase me. Betrayal always carries its own blade. I simply placed his hands on the handle and waited for him to drive it in. He thought exclusion would weaken me. Instead, it made me dangerous. I never shouted, I never argued. I just let the truth surface in silence, and silence destroyed him. And the best part? He'll spend the rest of his career remembering the moment the CEO asked that single question, the question that killed him without raising my hand. Justice, after all, doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it comes in a whisper.